we need to be busy with our own loves, and we meet up with people of like um, energies that way just by vibrational frequency alignment, and so just knowing where you are in vibrational frequencies, low and high, wherever you find yourself, if you're in an alley talking to people on the playing dice on the ground, or in the forest, you are prepared for it at any time because you're able to be the word chameleon comes in, but I'm talking about the ability to see if you're a high vibrational frequency, you're able to blend in. You'll have a preference after a while. The saying goes, once you see the truth, you won't go back. You realize that you're sharing the planet with people that are caught up in the very illusion that things do go on and on forever, and even the temporal things. Um, it's hard to explain, but this is such a temporary plane, and moment to moment is definitely the proof of it. That's the real life right there, and it hardly lasts. Our real life is hardly 0.003 seconds long or something like that. Just a flash. That's just the nature of reality, which people don't understand when you want to talk about it. Really, it's something to ponder. I akin it to, well, what does it look like if you were to draw it or something as well? It's this, it's to explain a blank canvas that, well, here it is, outer space, and reality itself, it's not an argument. We already know. It is an argument for people, especially in the West. They say the whole idea in the West is to deny that reality exists, and so then you can, mainly it's to deny the truth exists. So, but you have to close your account with reality first for that to happen at all. I want to get back to I'm making these videos in my orange shirt. There's one that I might put up. It's interesting. I do not like the videos that I'm turning up that's begging for money. There's a reason why I'm begging for money and ending up looking kind of uglier and uglier. I'm going through something very real, energetic, organic. I'm going through something that is well, first of all, I don't have much to do. I'm not giving myself much to do. I admit, I am. See, I want to convert this platform, see the access of the people that are here. It's my only hope. It's my only, not hope. I don't like that word. To me, it's an obvious because I did put energy in it, and there's some people saying that they could help me. And having said that, you'll see that I know how to act when there's a betterment of myself. I'm not such a holy terror. The people turn into narcissistic traits and toxicity even when they're hurting or they're fighting for their life, and it's not always a permanent state for a lot of people. But see, here's the danger, and it might be an interesting piece of information to know, is that, see, you want to stay away from toxic people that can't really handle whatever is happening to you. And I'm here to tell you that nobody can handle what's happening to you but you. It's happening for you, whatever it is. And make sure that people that, you can acknowledge that whoever has made it by your side at that time, of course, but it's a very delicate subject matter. You have your, especially nowadays, right? Over the last 3 or 4 years, like very, very serious life-changing things, but it's just transforming. Because when you're under control, or more like you're coming from an inner place that says, no, I got that message, 3 years ago that this change needed to happen. In fact, it would, and there will be a short, sh slow, small steps of um, baby steps of just seeing that, to acknowledge on the way that, of course, this transformation is happening, and do not be afraid. I heard that statement, but I don't trust the source. When you're being blindsided, and they're saying don't be afraid. It's like, no. Let's see, because we can be there for each other during these times if you understand the basics, and You know, people can make major changes in their life that includes them becoming something like of an inventor, or all of a sudden they get a patent, or like they really make it a profound effect, which have nothing to do with what they were taught or taught to strive for. It's just they had a moment of clarity and they went away, and it could either be nobody's business but theirs, or if we're lucky we see what became of that transformation and something that was profoundly different than what they were originally implanted to do, you see. And that's a very common thing. Yeah, just going through a process of finding yourself at a deeper level of just than the run. Um, uh, I'm experiencing something on a level I wish I can harmonize. If it's love in my life, see, I don't think it's that hard, right? Love doesn't feel hard or like extra weight. No, love g- gets easier. It's interesting, you know, because what I mainly have is my ability to change. I want change. And I know, particularly Patsy, is wondering, then Shauna, why don't you just fucking change? Well, Patsy and other friends here. Um, some people are not as grown up yet. Why are you going to call mommy and poppy to take care of anything? Why can't you feel and look each other in the eyes and at least understand what's going on there, that maybe you should get the fuck away from each other if it doesn't feel too good, right? Learn astrology. You people are walking blind. First of all, that's something, right, to stay busy with instead of just getting in each other's face and having a complete understanding and thinking that's more real than solving issues by getting more real about what could possibly be going on between people. And that's why the main thing, we don't want to tell you stories about signs and houses and planets. We want to teach you astrology. We want to teach it ultimately. And there's where a lot of people are doing better than me with that, and some of them are getting very selfish about it. There's this one guy that cracks me up, and it's like, babe, you cannot hoard it like that. See, it's about learning. Ultimately, you're trying to open up into the evolution of human consciousness, really just to become more conscious and available to the truth there, and become a better presence on this plane to all of the possibilities. It's higher, lower octave of just, it is so infinite. That's what astrology is doing for us. It's pointing right at it over there, and that's all it can be, is a pointer. Otherwise, it's Antichrist, just like anything else that isn't the direct experience, but says that it's the truth and the direct experience. I want you to understand that. You don't want to beat around the bush too much anymore. Just try to explain, if you have a good understanding, what reality is, and then how the truth is. I would love to do that, but this video was actually made to just tell people how that I might be tapering off on making videos. I'm heading into a really rocky time, and it's not a good time to do this. I think I said this before. It's because I'm trying to actually, I'm gonna make this a support system for me out of all the people. I'm telling you, babes, I need this as a support system here. It has to open up. I cannot talk about this because it's not what the narcissist thinks. See, the narcissist, they say they'll make an excuse or pull up the worst. I mean, it's easy to pull up a negative trait about somebody and hold it up and say, this is, and blow it up and say, this is why, Shauna. You know what? You people suck. Here's why you suck. That's the only way your mind works. It's like if you were a musician, you would play only the bad notes for us. We might have a problem with trying to ask for help, and we just never been there, and you do not, and if we cry a lot and scream and even spit and hiss and cuss, that's, you know, to me that's the same as a little baby. Haven't you ever dealt with even just below the, when they're just trying to get, and they get angry, they can get pissed, feeding into it and becoming more of an agitated scene. You know what, I can't even do that with my chickens. Everything, the whole entire universe is smarter than that, isn't it? I mean, what I see, babes, what I see is like, wait a minute. I don't want a part of this circus. This is not my life. You see, this, oh, how did I fall into this classroom? That's where I'm at right now. See, because these rows of chairs in this classroom doesn't sit. It's not the teacher is not the wilderness anymore to me. It's these people are fucking technically they're all crazy. It shouldn't be allowed that crazy people can live where it's still open for development in such a way that either you're making um, the environment and keeping the waterways clean or you're breaking it. See, it's a retirement town now. It was mainly a retirement town. Did you hear that knock? There's such thing as fun to be had. Have you ever done that before? That's what we're doing now. The sun in Leo and I was trying to talk about the planets about the Venus and the Venus square Mars and stuff, and it's like, ugh, what a hell of a fucking month, huh? See, I'm not gonna play lollygag with the people that are oblivious. That they're kind of making moves of just it's a hive, and they're masking. See, they don't do emotions, and it's time to what's happening? Well, it's time to send another one into the I almost said medical system, but into the monetary system because boy, they're sure bugging us. Are they coming awake? Yeah. When is that going to shut up? Ignore it. Ignore it. Dinner time? Yeah, let's go have dinner. But what's going to happen with over there? Just ignore them. Hi. Did you get your job yet? Yes, I went to work for my successors. That company was wrong until the other company is right. And so I got a job with them, and it's like, no. Did you know that money can come from another place that is more, um, I want to say sound, but yeah, no, everybody knows, babes. Just look at what Sam Vaknin tells us. Um, yeah, a lot of, yeah, what's that one other Romney woman? She talks about narcissists. She says, no, um, human beings basically are not making money. It's narcissists who do that. It's psychopaths who do that. It's um, otherwise, if you're an empath, you're struggling to make money. Money. You're struggling to make ends meet because you're just not that cold-hearted and cruel.